I'm Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. That's a quote that I've seen come up in some of these compilation videos where people want to describe Suga's sexuality. And I feel like the context of the song isn't discussing his sexuality. He's like, it doesn't matter who's listening to my music, it's going to have the same effect on all of you. Also, stop believing those compilations. And it doesn't even matter. What's up everybody, I'm Chalfant and welcome to Chalfant TV. Go ahead and crush that like button for this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you're alerted to when new videos come out. Today I'm going to react to Cypher Part 3. It's going to have 4 parts. I'm going to watch a live performance first to get a vibe and feel of the song. Then I'm going to look at the lyrics and meaning of the song, watch another live performance, and then there's another Bangtan Bomb of V. And I'm excited to see what that is and what that actually means because I saw how hyped he was for Cypher 1. So let's go ahead and get into it. Goosebumps again. That is so true. Sports come to mind, realistically, because some of the commentators for sports have never actually played. So he's talking about people that want to talk about rap, have never actually rapped, or can't even rap more than a single verse. Again, I saw this in Cypher too, where talking about something or the meaning of the song then relates to how it flows out of their mouths. Where he's saying some of you only rap like 2 words at a time, and then he's like, and that really relates to this mumble rap and stuff that's out right now, at least in Western culture. Wonder if he brought up the iPhone piece and talking about putting it in airplane mode and how he doesn't have to because he's like traveling the world, which is why he talked about roaming. Hippie. That's a quote that I've seen come up in some of these compilation videos where people want to describe Suga's sexuality. And I feel like the context of the song isn't discussing his sexuality. He's like, it doesn't matter who's listening to my music, it's going to have the same effect on all of you. Also, stop believing those compilations. And it doesn't even matter. When he went like this, I was thinking of John Cena, and you know for sure he's listened to this, where he's like, you can't see me. It's interesting how the Cyphers so far have all sounded different, but I still get that same feeling, that hypeness feeling of and being able to express themselves in ways that I hadn't seen before. It's great. So now we're going to listen to the actual song and look at the lyrics and the meaning of the song. Love the beat too. And just how the beat consistently changes throughout the song. All of their songs. That part was interesting to me because RM's kind of like, well, you asked for it, and here it goes, here comes beast mode. And then describing what typical, you know, guys and girls do. And he said smoking and cheating. Not stereotyping too much. He's almost like, well, I smoke too, but I smoke beats. Same thing I said earlier about he's describing what the rap scene actually looks like and how ordinary those people sound and how a lot of them sound alike, and then he's almost going down to their level in the way he's rapping during that part, and then he comes back out. Showing off. I think he said from Seoul to Tokyo in the live version, so it makes me wonder if he added in that part just because of where they were actually traveling to. Pee-pee, pee-pee. Even J-Hope's changing his tone. So this part here is kind of awesome too, because he's just saying this is just a taste, it's just an appetizer. But he's also saying my rap is like a Korean meal and it fills you up. So saying like this is just a taste of what I can do, an appetizer, but it's going to fill you up anyway. Feels like it's a mystery. I'm laughing because the song is off, but I'm still bobbing around. Is that what they call a bop? I've seen a lot of people in my comments use the term bop, and it must be a phrase that everyone uses, whether it's in K-pop or just BTS in general, because in America we don't use bop as much. You know, obviously I've heard it before. Alright, so now we're going to watch another live performance of Cypher 3. It looks like it's from KCON NY. I don't know if that's New York, from 2016. Is that V? Oh, Jimin too. Some good hype men to have out there. Goosebumps again. V. Oh, there's Jim. Wonder if I'll see JK. Oh, is that Jungkook up front? There he is. Look. Finger too. I've got to say, it was great to be able to see the entire group out there hyping them all up while they were doing it. This final part is Bangtan Bomb V's Dream Came True, his Cypher Part 3 solo stage. And because this video is 8 minutes long, I'm wondering if V's potentially going to be practicing and then go out on stage and rap too. I saw how excited he was for Cypher Part 1 and then also in this last one too. So let's go ahead and see. I've also got to say that I've always called J-Hope the mood maker, but Tay is also a mood. I feel like with those glasses, he looks like either the cool dad or like the old grandpa that's, you know, hanging out with the kids. He's letting him feel the beat. Practicing.
애들 노래 어떻게 돼요? 영수잖아. 3개 다 해요?
Gotta say, it's a great intro to the song. It's funny because they all know him and it's probably not like him at all. He's taking it so serious and they're all like, either he's like, watch me, or he's like, that's my part. So I don't think it matters what they're doing when you have other people in the group hyping them up is pretty awesome to see. And you see how excited Tay was for Cypher 1 and just how excited and bouncing around he was, and he was just getting so hyped. And then for him to be able to do that, I don't know if he actually performed solo in a live performance, but we also saw he was doing some things during that live performance we saw before this. But I feel like that was just great to see. So if you're still here with me, go ahead and crush that like button for this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications so that you're alerted to when new videos come out. Thanks for joining me. I am Chalfant, and this is Chalfant TV. And as Jimin says, you nice, keep going.